What's up, guys? Just got back from the lake. Just made a community post about making a new video. I got an email from Gary. It was a really good question. Guys, um, when when you have some really good private questions for me, just email me, and it really helps keep me inspired and motivated to come up with new video ideas, because that way I'm responding to a legitimate, real, question from a viewer or from a subscriber or a member in the community, right? So it kind of makes sense. So don't hesitate. If you don't want to leave comments, actually, you know what? From now on, um, if you have like a really specific question, and you really want a response from me, just send me a private email, actually, because when I look at my YouTube analytics and stuff, the comments, like, sometimes they don't come all through. They don't come through. Sometimes I can't click on it. When I click on it, it says not responding, and then I just can't even write back. So I don't know what the deal is with that. I've noticed that last few weeks, and also some comments when I do send comments, and then I look at the video later to see if somebody maybe responded to my comment. The comment's gone, so it's really frustrating. I don't know. I'll just do my best to respond to comments, but at least with emails, that way they can't be deleted, or I can respond to them more easily, so on. So now that housekeeping is done, let me get into this video. So Gary sent me a great question through email, and he is interested in astral projection. He's had his own out-of-body experiences into a few different bodies. He's had some different things going on with his experiences. So he's been led to believe that he knows there's other bodies. There isn't just one other body aside from the physical body. There's multiple bodies, and some of us have different amounts of bodies that we have access to. Why? Don't ask me. I don't know. But bare bones, like, everyone has at least an etheric layer body and at least an astral body, or one of their astral bodies, at least that, and their mental body. But for some reason, other people have more astral layers, or different types of astral bodies that look different, or different colors, stuff like that. So, I don't know. All we can do is just assess our experiences, talk to each other, listen to each other, evolve ourselves, into a larger understanding, right? But so in this video, Gary wants to know, how do you access the astral star body? Because the astral star body, is faster. It can move through space, or through the astral structure, more quickly, much easier. And with the astral star body, you have a little more of a connection to your mental body, and more to the mental planes, which is the higher up astral structure. Okay, so the star body, so for me, over the years, there's been times, or instances where I've just kind of gone OBE and gone right into the astral star body. But then there's other times where I used my etheric energy body and my astral body to phase into that star body. So let me explain that. So I've made videos before about sensing and feeling, literally feeling and sensing your etheric energy body while you're meditating, arm coming up, hand coming up, something moving with the etheric energy body to where you can sense and feel it during your meditation, especially when you're in like sleep paralysis. So, some of us have felt that. So essentially, Gary, what you're doing is just you're meditating with the intention to relax your body and to get to feel your etheric energy body. And once you do feel your etheric energy body, you know, harness the idea that you're feeling and sensing that, but don't try to throw all of your consciousness or shift your awareness and consciousness into that etheric body. Because once you put too much into it, then your astral projection experience out of body state will kind of really engage and initiate with that etheric body, and then you're going from there to another point, etc., or just staying in your etheric body, and then the astral projection is over. So instead, stay calm, sense that the etheric energy body or layer is activating, and you can sense it. But then use your willpower, intention, and your consciousness, your mind essentially, and command your etheric energy to engage and activate and integrate into your astral layer. Just say, integrate now into my other body. I command it. So it has to be very commanding and very a lot of intent, right? But you're staying calm at the same time, because you don't want your consciousness and your energies to be flying all over the place. Okay, you want to kind of keep them centered in that state, in the state of, you know, just starting to come out of the human body and getting into your other energy body. So when this is happening, you're seeing with your etheric sight, you're seeing etherically, yeah, you might even see something etherically yourself, manifest something in the etheric plane, which might distract you. So what's even better is once you start to see etherically, you can shut off your etheric sight. You can close those eyes by command, and you just shut them off so it gets dark, and then just focus on the work. And so what you're doing is you're taking your etheric energy body, and you're taking it and you're commanding that it integrates into your astral body, and then you're telling your astral body to supercharge your you just say your other body, because the star body, the astral star body layer, is just a few layers out for most people from their etheric body. So the chances are is if you're going into with that kind of mind state and that kind of intention, you're most likely going to engage within that. Okay, could it be that there's certain people where their astral star body layer is further out or not there? You know, sure, it's probably all over the board, right? But I am speaking from my own experiences. But still, I do hear other people's information, other experiences, and there is some kind of similarities and correlations. So what I'm saying will probably apply to you. As I was saying, you're taking the etheric layer and your first astral layers, and you're taking all of that and you're commanding all of it to integrate into your astral star body. And so what happens is if you do it right, if you practice that a few times and you kind of get into it and you try it, you get to the point of where you get out of the etheric sight. And even if you do close off your etheric sight during that process, your star body sight, because each of these bodies have sight and vision, okay, will then just start opening up normally and naturally. So the best way for you to know if you're waking up and eyes are opening in that other body is by immediately taking your right or left arm or hand and bringing it in front of your vision, like this, okay? Remember, that's the first step. Hand, arm, something like that. You want to make a habit of bringing up the hand or the palm of that body and looking at it, okay? And so when you look at that body, you see little tiny stars, starlight, just scattered all over the body itself, okay? For me, there's a hue, a color to that body. For me, sometimes it's bluish, sometimes it's more greenish. It just kind of changes sometimes. You know, don't ask me why, because I don't know. But that's just what I've observed. But if it's kind of in the blue or greenish range, and if you're seeing little starlights and little things that look like galaxies, but it's more like just stars. It's almost like looking at a clear summer night sky with no clouds, and it's dry like in the desert, and you see all the stars out there. It's almost like looking at a body, and you're looking at the what looks like a body, but you see just stars in it. It's really crazy. It really is. It's an amazing looking body, a certain type of astral energy body, and that's really the best way to know. And also the other way to know is when you're kind of seeing that kind of stuff. When you look around, or like if you're in your house at the time, and if you just kind of shift your body out of that house, also that astral body moves faster with thought. So like if you just kind of like think about just going outside of your house while in that particular body, it's moving faster than like your etheric energy body. Okay? So I've also noticed that when you self-engage or certain or power up or supercharge these other astral layers, but using your etheric body to start off the process, what I've noticed too is that the astral projection then is still kind of in the etheric zone, that real-time zone or mirror image of this physical reality. But the only difference is that you actually are in a different body with different density, and it's more subtle, but you can still see the etheric zone slash the physical zone of this reality construct. But you're able to move around much faster. And so it just takes one little split nanosecond of just thinking, I want to go that way, at a 30 to 45 degree angle off of the etheric plane. And before you know it, you're already in the mental planes, upper astral structures, because you're using an even more subtle body, like this star astral body. It looks like little stars. It's a body, but with starlight like on the surface of the body, and it glows. Has kind of a neon glow to it. It almost looks like it's a suit. You know what I mean? It's like some really cool full body suit that's on your body, but it's like your body. It's really interesting to try to explain that. And also there's stars, 5-pointed stars, kind of scattered, kind of interwoven into the body. And that's the other thing I noticed with that body. So that's why, when I first started to experience this particular astral layer or body, that's why I kind of like coined it as an astral star body. And then I, mentioned it to some other astral projectors and other people and stuff like that. And then they were like, "Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about." They didn't label it as like a astral star body, but something very similar, Starlight Body, stuff like that, So there is a way to manipulate the OBEs or the early phases of the out of body or astral projections through your intentions, through your thoughts. And so if you really want to try to do all this stuff, I believe it can work for you, and it can work very similarly to how I'm describing if you're actually thinking about it the way I am, But yeah, Gary, it was a good question. Again, guys, if you have private email questions, it's in the description box below for private emails. You can join the channel too if you want to support the channel. If you want to be a channel supporter for just $1 a month, please do. It's barely any money, but that way I could kind of start to explode and invest into the Consciousness Awake channel and grow faster, which would be great. Anyways, I hope that helped answer your question, Gary. I didn't mean to make the video 14-15 minutes. I'm so sorry, but there's just so much to say and try to explain. All right, but I'll talk to you guys soon. Sending positive energy to all of you through the etheric plane, because there my intentions and thoughts can travel out faster, sending positive energy faster than the physical plane to everybody to help uplift your consciousness. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.